All right, hey everybody, welcome to this quick hangout. I'm going to be talking to you today about what is LinkedIn. I have recently finished up a case study. I'm in the phase 2 part of this right now, and I've been ramping up my professional network like it's nobody's business. So what you're going to be learning today is going to be very valuable to many of you, only because the fact that myself, I was using LinkedIn for quite some time, and one second, folks. Sorry about that, guys. All right, so as you guys know, the new Hangout feature kind of opens up and it does all the things that it does. So basically, what you're going to be learning today is what is LinkedIn, okay? And first, let me tell you a little bit about what you're going to learn. So you're going to find out, one, what is LinkedIn? Two, how can LinkedIn help you? And things like your LinkedIn profile, and how to use LinkedIn, how to build with LinkedIn, and how to use this very powerful social media network to actually help you. So what I'm going to do is, after I go through this just brief introduction so you can actually see my face, I talk to you, I'm going to give you a presentation. I'm going to go through it very, very quickly. At the end, I'm going to come back on. I'm going to talk to you a little bit, and really just kind of go from there. So who am I and why should you listen to me? Obviously, my name is Beattie. As you see down here, sorry, that right there. ShareBeat is one of the brands that I've helped start up. Also, a couple of other brands I've started up. Recently, within the last 5 months or so, I started publishing courses, really due to me really understanding the why that I have in life. And my why is to educate a macro community that funds a micro community that feeds a community. So really what that means to you is I've really shifted my focus from traditional web development, and I really started to do a lot more case studies and really start working on networks and social media networks and really internet properties that I can actually use to really benefit myself, but really start to train people on it, and to really exponentially build up your presence. So I've been marketing online for over 7 years. I've helped start up a couple brands you may know, like, and trust. I'm behind the scenes on some other ones. I've done many videos just like this, because I recently, oddly enough, within, the last probably 7 months, I started to really focus on using video more to really get my message out, rather than the traditional article marketing, press releases, backlinking, things like that. Even though those are all very valuable tips, those are considered to be SEO value, and a lot of these things that you're probably seeing right now, I've been doing for over 7 years. So really excited to present this to you, because I had an aha moment a little over 30 days ago. And what does that mean? Basically, I figured out that I was doing LinkedIn. I was using LinkedIn wrong. Okay, and what does that mean? I've been on LinkedIn for 2.5, 3 years, somewhere in there. I mean, I haven't even checked out my timeline, how far back it goes, but I've been on there for quite some time. And I was actually approached by somebody on there. I'm not going to mention their name, but they're like, hey man, you do all this other stuff. Why is your LinkedIn profile and everything not reflecting what it is that you do? And I thought, what are you talking about? So I was invited to a free webinar, and I went through that. And just so you guys know what this is a free tool that I'm actually doing right now. It's called Hangout Magics. It's from Bertrando. It's a free resource. So one of you guys want to know how to do all these custom overlays and stuff like that, it's it right here. It's called Hangout Magic. So just so you guys know, I'm not getting paid for it or anything. I just like putting it out there so that you guys can see that you want to spruce up your Hangouts. You can do that. So, but I was approached like, Lee, why is your LinkedIn? Why do you not have a bigger network? And I just didn't understand. I didn't get it. And so therefore, what I did was I did a case study after I went to this free webinar. And I realized, like, wow, I'm missing the boat here. I'm not doing a lot of things right. So what I did was I made some adjustments to my profile, and I saw just a spike just from that, okay? And I thought, wow, I'm missing the boat here. So what I did was I took small scalable actions, 3 minutes one day, 5 minutes another day. And I think it was about 12, 10 to 15, somewhere in there. I can't remember exactly what it was. And I saw this spike. And when I'm telling you I saw a spike, I saw the biggest spike I've ever had on LinkedIn. And I had that aha moment. And when I saw that spike, I checked it roughly 10 days later. And when I saw that, I was like, I'm onto something. I know I'm on something here. So basically, I dived in. I dove in. I should use proper English. I dove in to LinkedIn and started doing what I consider to be duplicatable, scalable tasks that were free. Okay, and everything that I've ever heard, everyone says you need a premium membership to build this massive LinkedIn network. And as I'm actually doing this for you right now, I have well over 3,000 connections, and I had over 30 million, and I checked it this morning, and I don't know if LinkedIn's glitching or something like that, but I lost about 12 million people off my professional network. I'm just assuming it's some kind of glitch within LinkedIn, because I've been gradually building this up and building this up and building this up, and as this morning, I had over like 34 million professionals in my network. And I checked, that was as of last night, and I checked in this morning and it said something like 21 million. And so I don't know what's going on. I'm just assuming it's some kind of glitch. For those of you, this presentation I'm actually doing for you right now was based off of what I was getting just actually about 5 days ago, as of it was like last Friday, so I guess a week ago. So as what you're going to see here is part of a case study that I did. And really why you should listen to me is because I had that aha moment. And for any of you that actually follow my channel and you do this, please do me a favor. So before I even get into this presentation, make sure you subscribe to my channel, because I do a lot of free videos like that. Make sure to like this video, share it with people, because whether or not you are going to take me up on the opportunity below or not, make sure that you actually get value out of this, because I give a lot of great content on this. And I really, sorry you guys haven't seen me in a while. I've basically been working on some things. And again, as you guys know, I'll do video after video after video after video to make up for it. So thanks for coming to my channel and things like that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and break into this presentation. I'm going to actually, do the best I can to, talk about this aha moment and how it's going to actually help you. And the great part about this, at the end of this, I'm giving the opportunity for 200 people. And I put 200 on this because what I've done is I've talked with other marketers that I'm marketing with around the world, that I'm in groups with, masterminds, beta test groups, and things like that. And I am basically extending 200 licenses, beta licenses for this, because I'm actually doing phase 2 and then phase 3 of this, where I'm actually going to be ramping this up, and I'm going to be as I'm doing a beta launch, I'm offering this at the very lowest price that I'm ever going to offer this, because this course right now, as it stands, is plenty for you to anybody, no matter what your skill level, whether you're new, whether you just came from up under a rock and just heard about LinkedIn, or maybe you've been using LinkedIn and you just haven't had any success. I'm here to tell you that a little over 35 days ago, I had 63 connections and a little over 1 million people in my professional network. And I can tell you right now, and regardless of what this little glitch is that LinkedIn has, I have over 3,100 plus connections as it speaks right now. So I've added 3,100 people to my network. And whether it's 30 plus million or it's 20 plus million, I've increased my professional network exponentially. And I've done a total of, just so that everybody's crystal clear on this, even though what I'm going to present to you is based off of a 7-day case study that I did, I've done a total of 9 days of what you consider 30 minutes a day. I don't even know what that comes to, 4.5 hours maybe, or 4 hours, 4.5 hours of actual work in the last 35 days. So what I've been doing is I've been working on this course. I've been working on you know, really just working on some other phase to this, you know, figure out how I can actually offer this to the public, because many of you, you're going to learn how to you know, really attack your your LinkedIn profile, but you're going to learn how to actually use this professional network to actually help you. And most importantly, many of you are actually going to be able to pick this up on a beta test. You're going to literally be able to get what 200. I'm only offering this for 200 people. Once it's sold out, I'm sorry, I'm pulling it down, and I'm taking it back to the original price. When I initially launched this to a couple marketers, the minimum value I had this at just for them was 97. And then I just, right before this video, I was asked, hey Lee, can you please, you know, give this as a one-time cost, you know, let me you know, tell my list about it, and you know, please offer this, because these guys, they're jumping on it and they're seeing massive results. So basically I'm offering this at a beta level so I can actually get testimonials. I get people you know, really to say, hey Lee, yes, I picked this up, this is amazing training, I did it, and you know, these strategies work, and it's helping me out. I've actually got this client or that client, and I'm really looking for your testimonials. But so I'm basically, you know, essentially giving this course away for next to nothing. So you know, you can go there right now, pick it up, because I can't guarantee you by the end of this actual presentation that there's going to be any copies left. So just keep that in mind. As I'm starting off, I'm only offering 200 beta licenses because I'm actually going to take it down, repackage it, and you know, relaunch it at the minimum of $97. So just keep that in mind. You're getting it at a fraction of that price. So all right, let me go ahead and do a share screen, and let's pull up the presentation here. All right, guys, so one thing leads to another. Okay, LinkedIn Unleashed, that's what this course is about, and how you can actually rapidly expand your professional network. So who am I? I'm the guy that's been giving this presentation. I'm Lee Beattie, and what you're seeing is a result of essentially you know, that aha moment. I realized that I was leaving, you know, a lot of professional networks on the table, leaving connections on the table. And when I had that aha moment, I made the switch. I changed everything. And that picture right there is representative of that aha moment and how you can actually do the same. I'm going to talk a little, I talk very extensively about why I did this and how I did it in LinkedIn Unleashed. So who am I and why should you actually listen to me? So, you know, I was a military brat. Both my parents were in the United States Army, and they got out of the military, graduated from Warrensville Heights High. You know, that's a long time ago, 20 plus years ago. And I decided to join the United States Air Force. I served for over 5.5 years and got out of the military. I joined corporate America. I was a global field service engineer, project manager, and safety coordinator and manager. So which led me to what I really have a passion for, which is being an entrepreneur. I'm an author. I have 7 published books right now, with actually 5 of my books right now in the queue, which is really amazing. And I'm also a course creator. And you know, what's that mean? I publish on Udemy, SkillFeed, my own courses, just like what you're going to be introduced to, and so on and so forth. I have over 7 years of marketing experience. And when I first started, I was a technophobe. I was somebody that, even though I had a very technical job prior to that, I was scared that I was going to break the internet. So I made a lot of mistakes, and I didn't really take what I consider to be scalable actions, duplicatable actions. I made all the wrong mistakes. So just know that I've made every conceivable mistake that you can possibly make. I've spent more money than any of you possibly should, and I've made all the wrong mistakes. But the thing is, I've had all these aha moments over the last 2.5 years, and I'm having, you know, really extraordinary success. Right now, I have over 4,000 students just on the Udemy platform, okay? And that's something I'm very proud of, because I just started publishing courses a little over 5 months ago. So I have over 4,000 students worldwide. That's really, that really does, that's the most important thing to me, is that my students are getting something out of this. And really what I want to know is, are you my next success story? So why are you here? You're here because you want more connections. You want more professionals in your network. You want these connections that I'm talking about to interact with you, okay? More than likely, you're probably trying to establish yourself as an authority. Okay, and that's what I had the aha moment, and I realized like I am an authority in specific areas. And the cool part about LinkedIn is that I've established myself an authority, and I'm going to actually show you a real world example, or real examples about me and my profile and what I'm talking about, so you can know, like, and trust me, and why you should pay attention to that. The other thing is, a lot of people are here because they want a better job. And, I understand that some people, are looking to network, and, that's certainly understandable. But really what you're all here for is because you want to network with like-minded professionals. That's why I joined LinkedIn. That is why I have, aligned myself with LinkedIn. And ever since then, even though I primarily work with Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest, and those, since I've had this aha moment, I've really focused a lot of my effort on building up my LinkedIn presence. So just so you know, LinkedIn is the largest professional social media network in the world. Okay. So what is LinkedIn anyway? A lot of people, what is LinkedIn anyway? It's the largest professional social media network in the world. LinkedIn has over 300 million users. That's 300 million professional users. These aren't just random users. These are professionals, okay? These are people that are in jobs. They're CEOs. There are directors, executives. They are, realtors. They're salespeople. They're recruiters, etc. This is the largest professional network in the world, and they're to a tune of over 300 million users. LinkedIn reaches over 200 countries and territories worldwide. Think about that for a second. Let that sit in. 200 countries and territories worldwide. I didn't even know there was that many countries and territories in the world prior to doing my research on it. And after that, I was like, wow, this already has a global effect. There are over 20 languages, different languages, that are spoken on LinkedIn. So what is LinkedIn anyway? It is a professional network where all different nationalities, ethnicities, and many different groups of people are on here to network with like-minded people, and they're speaking at 20 different languages on there. That is massive, people. There are over 40% of the users actually check their LinkedIn accounts daily. Remember, these are professionals. Okay, out of those 300 million, that means 120 million of those people, those professionals, are checking their accounts daily. And here's the cool thing. This is something that resonated with me. And this is 10% of these people. There are over 30 million users who are recent college graduates. That means 10% of this population on LinkedIn is joining the workplace, and they're just getting out of college, and they are seeing the potential and the power for LinkedIn, and to really align themselves with this really massively growing network. Over 65% of LinkedIn users are based outside of the United States of America. Folks, that means almost 200 million people, professionals, are based outside the United States. That's telling you this has a global reach. Over 1 billion LinkedIn endorsements. What does that mean? Folks, when you put your skills out there, whether you have, you're good at Excel or Word or SEO or social media or being a doctor or a realtor, people actually endorse you. There are going to be other people, professionals like myself, like you, and others who are actually going to endorse you. That means there's over 1 billion endorsements right now. That is massive, folks. That is other people endorsing you and others to really ramp up your skill set. But there's people saying, yeah, I endorse you and I believe in you. Just so you know, LinkedIn is the 11th most popular website globally. Okay, and that's when I actually did this. When I check, I use two different sites for this. I use Alexa.com because it's been something I've used for years, and I also use SimilarWeb. So when I show you these statistics, some of these are going to come from Alexa.com, and others are going to come from SimilarWeb. So I did two different sources, just so you know. One of the best things I like about it, here's another Alexa.com, is it's the 7th most popular website in the United States. Let that sink in for a second. The 7th most popular in the United States. The demographics are predominantly female, above average. They're, for the most part, graduate level folks. This means that they have hit their masters or PhDs. level of education. They have college. A lot of them are college graduates or some college. So that means this is a very educated social media network. It's also, this is the thing that I like about it. People are browsing from school or work. Okay, that means they're in their place that they conduct business. And when you reach out to these folks, they're already in that business mindset. So that means that they're more willing to accept your connection request. And if you hear my phone going off, like I said, that's LinkedIn. So you're probably going to hear that many, many times during this because, you know, some of the things I'm doing as part of the phase 2 portion of this. So just keep in mind that when these people are actually checking their LinkedIn accounts and things like that, these are professionals who are looking to network with you, and they're in their professional environment. So they're going to be more willing to actually listen to what you want to do, whether you want to make money, you want to actually get a job. And for most of you, this LinkedIn Unleashed, I don't make any income claims, but everything I give you in here is going to help you to really have that aha moment and start to network yourself, which is really, really great. And this is I'm resourcing, referencing the SimilarWeb here, and these statistics are the referral traffic. There, you know, the referral traffic, 46% plus is coming from Facebook, 24% is Twitter, SlideShare, which is owned by LinkedIn. Very, very popular doc sharing site, is over 18%. YouTube, which is 2.3%, and Reddit. As you all know, a lot of you maybe have heard of Reddit. Reddit's another one of those it's one of those secret linking sources where you can get a lot of traffic, and they're sending referral traffic there. What countries are leading the way with LinkedIn? You know, the United States, the United Kingdom, India, Canada, and Netherlands. Those are the top 5. And mind you, I'm pulling this from SimilarWeb. Okay, so again, all this started when I had my aha moment. And when I say that profile strength, my profile was okay. It was okay, you know. And mind you, I only had 63 connections. I had a little over 1 million people in my professional network. When I had that aha moment, I literally did something about it. I showed you that image that I did. That was one of many things that I do. But there was a lot of other things that I did along the way with my profile. So how do you know, your LinkedIn profile, why is it important? I'm actually going to show you real world here after I go through this presentation. I'm going to show you some real world proof of how I have used some of these aha moments to really take that profile strength, make it an all-star level, and how that actually, what that translates to inside LinkedIn. All right, so what happened next after I had the aha moment? Like I told you, that first arrow on the left, that's when I did that, you know, 5 minutes here, no, 3 minutes to 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and I saw that bump in traffic. As you can see, up to that point, that was the biggest traffic spike I've ever had, ever, up to that point. And then after that, I was like, holy crap. I need to do something about that. So then 10 days after I saw that, that's when I started this case study. I did it for 7 days. And as you can see there, I limited myself to only 30 minutes a day. So just so you know, I didn't do this for any longer than 30 minutes. That was the beautiful part about this. I did it for 7 days, 30 minutes a day. And 2 of those days I was actually traveling and kind of getting my bearings. And I really didn't even put the whole 30 minutes in. So this tells you the power of that. And like I said, you can see there, when I started my case study, as you can see there, it was 10 days later when I realized that spike. And after I did, I started my case study, and you can see the arrows point out. And then when I stopped my case study, I could have taken these numbers way higher than I did, but I just didn't. And that drop off is, you know, obviously the start of the week. I started to work on, you know, obviously all this material so that I can actually pass it on to you folks with regard to this case study. Because the last thing that I think I should be doing is, if I'm having an aha moment, there are many others of you that are probably wanting this information, because I know I did, and once I figured it out, it's been no holds barred since. So so here's the biggest thing. This is something that's really important to me. It had to meet some of they had to meet all of these requirements. It had to be free. Everything you do has to be free. It has to be simple enough that anyone can do it. Meaning, my grandmother has to be able to do this, and she doesn't even get on the computer but maybe twice a month, and everything that's on the computer she just doesn't understand. So I wanted to write this course and write all this and do all these things so I can share it with her if I needed to. It only requires 30 minutes maximum a day. You can actually do less, you can actually do more, but that was my requirements. I had to do at least 30 minutes a day, whether it was 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there, 10 minutes the other, or 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there. That was my requirement. Okay, it has to be, all these things have to be duplicatable, meaning it works for me, it works for you, it works for the next person. It has to be scalable. That means it works for me, it works for you, it works for the next person. So if you want to do more than 30 minutes, you want to do an hour a day, the thing is, I outline, the part about this is I outline everything that you should be doing in here, but I kept this to only 30 minutes a day. I did it myself. I didn't outsource this to a VA. I didn't have somebody else do all this. I did this myself. And that's what I mean by scalable. If you want to scale it up and do 45 minutes a day, an hour a day, it's really up to you. It's really, what is your return on your investment for your time? That's really what it boils down to. And here's the biggest point. It doesn't require a premium membership. That's something I'm really proud of, because everything I've heard of, you need a premium membership to achieve the numbers I've already achieved. And that's not true. I've already debunked that myth as part of this 7-day case study. And, since then I've, obviously done another hour's worth of work, and it's really scaled this up. And the last but certainly not least, it can be done on any device. Okay, so that means your smartphone, your tablet, your laptop, your desktop, doesn't matter, whatever it is, it can be done on any device. So why free? Anyone, no matter what their skill level or current circumstances, can do this. I wanted to make sure that I put something together, whether or not you have a big budget, or maybe you're on a shoestring budget and you can't really afford very much. That's what I actually put this together for. When you test with free methods, the return on investment is only your time. Okay. And most of you, I don't know what your hourly rate is an hour. Some of yours is higher, some of it is lower. That's why I wanted to do something that was a free method. If yours is a higher, hourly rate, then maybe this is something you can outsource to a VA. If you do a business page, whichever. But really, it just depends on you. Free doesn't cost you anything other than your internet connection and time to work. That's why. Okay. Even though I'm doing a lot of different things, to me, all of this had to encompass the free aspects. And that's why it's the first bullet point. Is it simple enough? That's the biggest thing. I wanted to keep everything within the guidelines of KISS, which is keep it simple, silly. Do not overcomplicate things. Everything that I have done in my marketing career up to this point, I noticed the things that got me the best results are the most simple. So it had to keep it within the KISS methodology. Even a technophobe like me or anybody else, I was a technophobe when I first started. Even though I did stuff that was very technical, the internet marketing was very intimidating to me because there were so many things I didn't know. I didn't have what you consider to be prior training on it. And I was that person that just jumped in and I made it happen. So everything that I'm suggesting in here, even somebody like that, even if you're a technophobe, you can do what I'm suggesting in here. And that's the greatest part. And that's what I'm really proud of. And like I said, even my grandmother, who never uses a computer, maybe twice a month, if that, she can do this. Okay, so why only 30 minutes? In my opinion, I needed a time frame that would allow me to take laser focused actions. And most people, their attention span really doesn't even last past 30 minutes. And that's just really, it comes down to about 15 minutes is really what it is. And that's why I said 30 minutes, because if you can do 2 15-minute spurts and take laser focus action, you won't get bored, and it doesn't seem like it's redundant. Okay, 30 minutes is long enough to take action without feeling like the process is redundant. That's really important to me because a lot of you are business professionals. You just don't have the time to be sitting there messing around, or you don't have a lot of time to really take away from your day. And that's why 30 minutes to me was really a good number to start at. And here's what I broke this down to. If you take your time and what it's worth, you divide it by half of that, that's what your return on investment is for your 30 minutes of time that you work. Okay, so if whatever it may be, so say you make $30 an hour, you divide it by half, that means for that 30 minutes it was $15 was what that cost you. Okay, for that free method. So that's why 30 minutes, and that's why free. Is it duplicatable and scalable? This is something that was really big to me. Everything that I do can be duplicated over and over and over, whether it be me, whether it be you, whether it be somebody else. Okay, it is duplicatable. Everything is duplicatable in here. It's not rocket science. I had that aha moment and I fixed it. And after I fixed it, I wanted to make sure that I outline it so that you can fix yours and you can duplicate it. You can also, like I said, scale this by increasing the amount of time that you're taking action. You know, if you want to take more than 30 minutes a day, you want to take an hour, you want to take 2 hours, it really boils down to what you want into this. And that's why I said scalable. Remember, I worked as little as 3 minutes, you know, up to 30 minutes a day. So I didn't exceed that. Once I set the timer at 30 minutes, when it stopped, I was done. It didn't matter what I was doing at 30 minutes, I was done working. That's just what I've learned. You know, when you actually set aside time to take on a task, if 30 minutes is all that you have allotted, that's it. Once you're done, you're done. Okay, no goofing around. You just take tons of laser targeted action for 30 minutes. And after that, you know, you're golden. So the premium membership, all actions taken during this case study, and mind you, there was 7 days, 30 minutes of time. I didn't make use of a premium membership, and it's not even required that you have one, but there are many advantages to having a premium membership. So there's nothing wrong with having a premium membership. Everything I'm going to teach you in here, if you already have a premium membership, you're going to actually exponentially increase your effort just from just 30 minutes that I'm suggesting. So just keep in mind, I didn't have a premium membership when I started this, and I've already well surpassed what a majority of the people that I've actually are taking on as friend requests and connections and professionals in my network who have premium memberships. So just keep that in mind. It works on any device. This is, again, this is my favorite part of this because I worked primarily 75% of the time I was on my smartphone. That's just, you know, for me, when I take action, most of the time I was doing this, I was actually watching TV. I know that sounds crazy, but I was in the middle of just, you know, at the end of the day, I would take action. I wasn't even doing it when most of the people are actually on LinkedIn, which is, as I told you, they check this from work or school. So that means primarily most of these people are on from 6 to about 6. Okay, that's the best times. I was doing it way later than that, and I was having great results. This strategy was tested on my tablet, but it also, the other you know, time I was using on my laptop as well. So your desktops, your laptops can be used, and which leads me to why this works on any method or any device. It doesn't matter what device you have. So what's in this for you? Okay, like I told you in the beginning, I'm offering 200 copies of this. You're given the opportunity to pick up a beta test copy. And why am I doing it as a beta test copy? Only because I understand the value in this. And if you don't understand the value in linking with other professionals, people that make financial decisions, people that make the, you know, they write the checks, they're the people that are, you know, you're going to do business with. These are the people that make those buying decisions. So I'm giving this as a beta copy for only 200 people, and after that, I'm only going to focus on those 200 people because there's some things I'm doing on the back end that are going to help everybody to really secure, really what I consider to be the best price. Well, I'm never going to offer this again at this price. So not only are you going to get this course, those first 200 people are actually getting this at a fraction of the cost. Like I told you, after that, the minimum value I'm going to charge is $97, and it's well worth every penny of that. Even if I charge that right now, okay, even if that was the beta test amount. I'm not doing that, so don't worry about that. So what's in it anyway? There's 36 pages. It's an ebook / PDF. Okay, in there I'm going to show you how to optimize your profile. And remember, like I told you, I made a promise to you. I'm actually show you a real world example of how I've actually done it, and I'm actually going to show you proof of how mine is actually working for me right now. There are 9 over-the-shoulder videos in this PDF. So in there, you're going to be prompted, watch this video. Click it, you watch it. You're going to learn something from it. You're going to get, these are all actionable steps. There's no fluff in here. I might take a little bit of extra time to explain some things, but everything is tailored to you learning it, taking action, moving forward, okay? I include in here, and there's a lot of people that I've noticed, they don't include, a lot of people will tell you to start your own groups or start doing this. Folks, I found what I consider to be the power groups within LinkedIn. These are the groups where, for those of you who want to network with others, or those of you, these are the 5 secret power groups that are used in this. Okay, and mind you, I only did this for 30 minutes. I didn't even test this at an hour or 2 hours or anything to even fully optimize these groups. I'll just tell you this much: these 5 secret groups in here. They're going to help you massively increase your network in a very, very easy way. For those of you who are, maybe you want to increase your network and your connections in your professional network, you're probably wondering, I don't know what to say. Don't worry about it. I actually included a messaging template in this PDF. And I didn't break this down per a checklist. I wrote this as a PDF so that you actually go with it. You can copy, you can paste, you can literally put it into a text doc or whatever the case, and you can literally start taking action. It's a plug and play message that you can actually use, and it's a template. Which I'm really proud of, because it's something that I'm seeing some pretty good success. And I haven't necessarily, as far as the tracking exactly the conversions on it, I don't want to give you those numbers, only because to me, I vary up this message. I use that general template, but I vary it up every time. So it's based off of the same template, okay? And you could do the same. The great part about this is you can contact me anytime on LinkedIn. You're going to have, to me, folks, that's more invaluable than anything, because you're going to have me 100% of the time on LinkedIn. Okay, think about what I'm saying to you right now. And then the cool part about it is, after this 200 beta test copies are actually released, I'm actually going to create a networking group just for this actual course, and we're going to be working on case studies, and all of you that initially jumping in on this, you're going to be given the opportunity to take advantage of it. So when I finished this, as you can see here, that was my connections. That's when I actually made this. Right now, folks, mine has exceeded that exponentially. It's just huge to me that I was able to do that really after 7 days of work. And majority of that time afterwards, I didn't even take any action. I mean, because I was working on this course, I was putting this presentation together, I was putting everything together so that I can actually provide value to all of you. So all you got to do now, right below this, you're going to be given a chance. And if you're watching this on the 22 social page, just get it now. Or if not, go to 22s.com/yes2money/LinkedIn Unleash. There's only 200 copies available, so get it now. When you actually are redirected to it, if that green button's still there by the time you're watching this, then you're in luck, because you're going to actually be able to pick this up. If not, I'm sorry. That's it, the copies are run out. So with that being said, let me pull this back into to me, so you can actually see me. So that's the presentation. So what I'm going to do now, here's the cool part about this, is that I am going to pull up my LinkedIn. I really feel this is important, because many people, talk about, oh, I can do this, I can do that, I can do the other. And the cool part about this is that I'm going to show you why I should be trusted on this, because folks, like I said, there's a lot of people that can sit here and tell you, oh, I know how to do this and I know how to do that, and then they can't provide results. I'm going to show you real world. Okay, I just logged into my account. Let's make sure it's up. Okay, it's in there. All right, so let me go ahead and hit my screen share. I'm going to show you this real quick, because in my profile, what you're going to see here is, in my profile, you want to know what is LinkedIn. You want to talk about LinkedIn profile, how to customize your profile, and why it's important. I'm going to show you now within LinkedIn why. In my title, okay, just in my title alone, and how I optimize and how I actually go through that and optimize this, why that's important. Okay, why it's important to you, and I'm going to show you the kind of results I'm getting inside LinkedIn, the largest professional network. This is people that are marketers. This is people that are SEOers. This is people that are offering courses. This is people that are millionaires. Okay, these are people that are running businesses. These are people that are running agencies. And I'm going to show you verbatim right now. And it's not a pound in my chest or nothing. I just want to show you why you should trust me and why you should pick it up, because 200 copies. After that, I'm sorry, folks, I'm not opening up after that. Okay, so let's take a quick look here. All right, guys, so we're inside my profile, or inside here. All right, and as you can see here, you know, I've done some optimization. I talk about the header. This is something that has changed actually after I was finished. You know, let's just skip that for a second. There's a skip. Okay, so no, I want you to take note of what's in my title, or what's in here. It says mobile app developer, SEO, small business marketing consultant. So in here, we're going to go. You know, I'm going to get LinkedIn search. Okay, my computer. Click out of that. Let's click out of that. Let's click out of that. All right. So so we're going to say mobile app developer. Now watch this, folks. All right. So to me, this lends itself to why you should trust me. Look at that. Mobile app developer. I'm #1 overall. Okay. 4,899 results. There you go. So let's go with the big one, SEO. All right. And you're going to see people on here. Okay, mind you, I don't even claim to be an SEO people. Let's just go with people here. All right, so those of you, the OMG machines, you guys know who Mike Long is. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's not even really it. That's a filter. So I'm #4 on here, which is actually my favorite number. So SEO for 1,569,592 results. SEO, I'm #4. Okay, let's go with small business marketing consultant. #1 right there, 5,862. Let's go business marketing consultant. #1 for 243,440. And let's just go let's go marketing consultant. You know, I've never checked this. I do it on the fly. To me, it's always interesting to learn. Look at that. So marketing consultant, I am #2 overall for 911,881. So folks, that right there is proof that I know what I'm talking about. And so that's what I'm trying to tell you. I had this aha moment. And for those of you going to watch this, whether you actually came in on this and you watched it live on this Hangout, or you're just wanting to know what is LinkedIn, you know, how can I do my profile? You know, why should I listen to you? Folks, I just showed you everything that's in my, in my LinkedIn profile, how I'm ranking inside LinkedIn. You know, I'm on the first page for every single term that I've optimized within my title. That right there is proof in itself, folks. I'm ranking for SEO. SEO, folks. That's the hardest term to rank for in the world for any city. You can actually look at some of the things that I've talked about with SEO when I lived in Dallas, Fort Worth. Folks, I have so many. I mean, I use videos like this. I've used not Hangouts, but I've used videos, and I optimize these in a way that is next to me. I'm seeing incredible results, and the coolest part about it, I'm not even using backlinking. I'm not even backlinking to make sure that those videos are actually #1 in most cases, or if they're on the first page. These are just getting organic results based off of what I'm talking about within LinkedIn. So for those of you that are looking like LinkedIn.com, or how can I use LinkedIn, or I'm looking for linked space in, or whatever the case, you know, right below this, you guys are probably seeing in the description, you know, really why you should listen to me. And folks, I'm wearing the hat because, you know, I worked out a little bit ago, and you know, I was jacked up. I wanted to do this. I didn't want to do it later when I got the spiffy haircut and, you know, all that stuff. So I wanted to do this on the fly. As you guys know, I don't ever do the events. I don't ever schedule these out. I don't ever invite a whole bunch of people. I do this for a lot of reasons. And, you know, let me see here. Let's see if what is linked in the review. I want to see if, I really want to see if there's, if if I've actually done anything that was worthwhile. All right, let's go here. Let's see. As I'm doing this, I just want to see if I actually rank with this, and I know this is very tough term to rank for. All right, so there you go. All right, so folks, why LinkedIn? Why? I'm going to tell you exactly why. It's the largest professional network in the world. Okay, you're talking. Even though I'm in a informal, I got this little beanie on and all this stuff and all this, folks. This information that I had the aha moment on, and I just demonstrated to you. Why should you trust me? I mean, everything that I've looked to rank for, I'm on the first page. I was number 4 as my lowest result, and that was for SEO. Think about that just for a second. As I'm actually doing this, how many people do you know are ranking for SEO, period? Much less within the largest professional network where people are offering SEO, they're offering search engine optimization, they're offering social media based consulting. Folks, I showed you from small business marketing consultant to business marketing consultant to marketing consultant. I rank there because those are what I decided I wanted to rank for. And these are things that, to me, when I had that aha moment, I realized that, wow, there's a whole bunch of things that I could be taking on right now to really change my fortunes. And a lot of people reach out to me now, and as you can see, that might not be massive numbers to a lot of you, but to me, everything that I've been doing, that's just amazing. It's just really, in my opinion, amazing that having an aha moment to 35 days later, I was nowhere to be found for those results 30 days ago. And after I started my case study, I've never looked back. And that's why you should trust me. That's why, when a lot of people claim that they can do the things that they're talking about in specific courses, I just proved it to you on the fly here. Okay. So other than that, when you actually redirect and you go to the 22 social yes to money or 22s.com/yes to money /LinkedIn Unleashed, I showed you folks. I want to help as many people as possible. Remember, when it all boils down to it, what is my why? My why is to educate a macro community that funds a micro community that feeds a community. Folks, I want to make sure I give the best information I could possibly give to you. I want to give something that is duplicatable, it's scalable, it's free. It doesn't require anything else. Everything I've talked about, you just need an internet connection and the will to want to actually take your efforts to the next level. Okay, that's what lends itself to what I'm saying to you here. Keep that in mind. Okay, keep that in mind, folks. So thank you so much for taking your time to watch this. This is what is LinkedIn. Okay, because what is LinkedIn is it's the largest professional social media network in the world. That's the first thing. The second thing is it's bar none one of the most dynamic networks that you're going to actually see for really acquiring more business. Folks. So not only is this LinkedIn Unleashed for all of you that want to know what is LinkedIn, what you're going to find out about this inside there is I'm going to be really pointing you in the right direction to how you can actually begin to really take this to the next level, how you can increase your connections, how you can literally really just take this to the next level. So that's what I did. That's what I figured out, my aha moment. Do something about it. Change your LinkedIn profiles. Do some of the things. Friend request me. And things like that. So that that's hopefully I gave you some aha moments, as you saw with my LinkedIn profile picture, and by me showing you my profile. Folks, reach out to me. It's linkedin.com/in/ShareBeat. It's exactly what the YouTube channel is here. Reach out to me. Send a friend connection. I'm ramping this up, folks. I'm not looking away. I'm not looking back. I'm going to ramp this up to a level that is going to be, I'm going to rival some of the biggest people on here, and I can assure you that. And I'm doing it all with free resources. That's the biggest thing. I don't have a software. Okay, and I'm not even suggesting you need one. If you have one, great. I don't have a premium membership. I'm doing this just to prove I could do it without a premium membership. That's important to me. Okay. And last but certainly not least, I want to be able to do this for people and provide this for people as something that's duplicatable and is scalable. And it works on no matter what. You can work on your cell phone, you can work on your tablet, you can work on a laptop. It works. It just works. And folks, all this happened when they changed all the algorithms within LinkedIn. I didn't realize that, but there was ways that people were doing things in the past where they were looking to get more connections. I didn't even know that. Just so you know that, there was a way that people were sending connections, and if you were part of groups, you can send connection requests and things like that. I didn't even know that. I just started to figure out things and was like, wow, this is much easier than I realized. So it was easy to do. It just takes the time to want to do it. It's the will to want to do it, and that's what that I have. So this is again, this is going to be my 11th course I've put out in the last 5 months. I'm just all about giving you results. Be looking out. There's one, I'm really proud to say this too. I used my LinkedIn for this. There was a gentleman who reached out to me on the Udemy platform who was doing a promotion, and I just helped him get to the #1 slot on Amazon Kindle for a promotion, free promotion, in a very, very, very competitive niche. And when I helped him out and started this process, I'll assure you that this guy is going to be, looking to use my services in the future. So it was one of those reciprocity things. I help him, he's going to help me. So that's just kind of a side note. That's other things that I do, aside from YouTube, aside from Facebook, Pinterest, Rebel Mouse, things like that. LinkedIn, folks, is probably my favorite social media network because it is second to none. And the case study I've done that I'm talking about with him, I use Google Plus for most of it. So for those of you who don't know anything about Google Plus, don't worry. I'm going to be putting out some training about that here soon. So you guys, this is LinkedIn Unleashed. I really look forward to helping you guys out. Look forward to when you guys pick it up and answering any questions. Make sure you connect with me because I put my connection. I put everything that you need in the actual guide there. So just remember, if you ever have any questions, having a connection to me within there, that gives you one-on-one access to me immediately. I mean, you can send me a message. You can say, hey, I have a question about this. We can get on a hangout. We can get on, we can talk back and forth. But folks, you will have me on a one-on-one connection because most of you are like, what is LinkedIn? How is LinkedIn going to help me? What is this profile? I showed you. My profile, I rank on for every single one of them. I rank for terms I wasn't even trying to rank for, and I'm ranking for stuff that a lot of you, you just, if you don't see the potential in this, you're going to miss out because there are going to be people who are cleaning up with LinkedIn. When I realized this, and I realized I haven't been using LinkedIn to my advantage, all I can tell you is this. You see it in the description below. It's 22s.com/yes to money /LinkedIn Unleashed. And that's another thing, folks. When people talk about what is this 22S, folks, it's 22 Social. What I recommend any of you do if you want to know, if I really do fall into the, I don't ever claim to be an SEO expert. Never have, never will. But one thing I can tell you is I got so many SEO-based results that I guess I should start focusing on that. I mean, I just put that in there to see if I can rank, to be honest with you. And it was, I was amazed that, because one of those guys is somebody that, I've bought his course. So I could tell you the OMG machines, Greg Long, he's #1 for SEO, and for good reason. They're doing a lot of good things there. I didn't even think I can even touch the first 3 pages, and I'm #4 on that for a very, very, very competitive term. So thank you guys. Thanks for taking your time. Hopefully you learned a little bit about me. Hopefully you learned that LinkedIn is something that you need to be paying attention to. Hopefully all of you are seeing the potential with that. Don't forget, when you pick this up, there's only 200 copies. Once the 200 copies sell out, I'm sorry, I'm never offering it at this price ever again. So if you don't pick up on it, if you miss out on this opportunity, I'm sorry, I can't do anything about that. I'm doing these types of things to help you out. So thank you so much, guys. Have a good one. Make sure visit the link below. And look forward to working with you. And for all of you that pick up, just know that I've got a secret group that we're going to be doing stuff with, and I'm going to really be going more in depth on how you can actually use this information. Everything's in there that you need, but I'm going to be doing, as a customary, I'm going to be doing live hangouts, and only the people who have bought they're going to be invited to these, and that's it. It's not going to be to the public. It's going to only be for the LinkedIn Unleashed subscribers who pick this up. So you're going to be getting real world case studies. We're going to be doing this as a community-based approach, and then when I officially get your testimonials and I start getting all these things, coming in and your video testimonials, then I'm going to actually launch this, and the price point is going to be, it's not even going to be at $97, to be honest with you. So, I'm looking at more like, $297, $497. So, and it's all going to be based off what you're seeing here. So if you don't pick it up, I'm sorry, you miss out on the opportunity. Last time I'm going to tell you. So if when you go there, if the green button's gone, sorry, you just got to get on a waiting list. And when I relaunch it, this course will be at a minimum of $97. So, sorry if you don't pick it up at the fraction of the price and you don't see the value of who you're working with. I proved it to you live. Did my best to show you. So, folks, don't miss out on this. It's not going to be around soon. So, thank you so much. You guys have a great day, folks. I wish you all love, peace, ease of mind, health, wealth, and happiness. You guys have a great day. Take it easy.